So we're just moving in now to get some very high res and close up footage before we sample individuals. We'll certainly take more than one from this wall. So it appears that these are members of Octacnemidae, a family of sea squirts. These are solitary ascidians. And that's all I'm going to...
So most tunicates are filter feeders, and they have an inhalant siphon and an exhalant siphon and a branchial basket which catches plankton. In this case, these ones, the inhalant siphon has become a large capture device, so they actually prey on larger kinds of plankton. And in the deep sea, there's relatively little fine scale plankton, so you tend to find these deep sea tunicates that can catch larger plankton. And if we can look for another view, we might be able to find one of the inhalant siphons where it forms this capture device. And if we can see one in action, you can certainly you can find them online. The most famous one is called Megalodicopia. And here you can see now we can look into where the aperture is slightly closed, and that chamber would be where it would catch things like copepods or other kinds of crustaceans is probably what they're mostly relying on. Why we're seeing so many on this particular wall is a bit of a mystery. It could be, and as with many sea squirts, they have a fairly short dispersal phase. So the larvae might be settling fairly close to other adults because that's a good reproductive strategy. You can see here there's different sizes of individuals and they're not clonal. So these are probably just settling nearby other adults because this might well be a good place to catch their prey. It's relatively near the bottom and there could be little crustaceans that would be near this bottom area that come by this wall. The inhalant and exhalant siphon where water goes in and out, which is in this case where they're capturing their prey, and at the bottom of the ball is where the mouth is. So the pilots are now figuring out how they can scrape a few of these off as close as possible to the wall.